Hi guys, it's been a while. It must be cider tasting time. This is last year's cider that I made, trying it for the first time. Bit of a annual event now, so really looking forward to this. 5 different batches. First batch, silver caps, strawberry cider that is. Second one, a fruit cider with blackcurrant, strawberries and raspberries, mainly blackcurrants. Batch 3, the last of the fruit ciders, is a raspberry cider, and the last 2 are just plain apples, just apple cider. So let's just get on with this. Excuse me while I turn my back to you. So we're always wanting a little bit of a fizz, but not too much. So it looks nice and clear. If you recognise the glasses, they look very similar to ones that you get in the Premier Inn. I'm just going to do this. So, excuse me, just open all of them. That's a nicer fizz, slightly more fizzy, but not too fizzy, which is good. It's got a lovely pink, peachy colour maybe. Just see if I can keep this the right way around. Okay. Now that was a very big hiss. This was definitely the one that I was most anxious about. Totally different colour. Yeah, so just to recap, I always like to back sweeten my cider. I think otherwise it really doesn't taste great. So it's got a full dessert spoon, level dessert spoon in each of these 330ml bottles. And we are always at risk of overcarbonation, so you have to be very careful in your racking process. Nice hiss, to make sure that they don't overcarb. And the one that I'm wanting to be nicest of all is probably this last one, which is made entirely with my own apples. Something a little bit more special about that, I guess. A bit more sediment coming through on that. Anyway, so let's just make sure that you can see those okay. Just about getting them lined up. Oh, a pretty picture, isn't it? Just put that down a little bit. So there we have it. Anyway, cheers. Good health, everyone. Taste twice. You need the back sweetening for sure. It's like a little bit sweet and sour. Yeah, that's strawberries. That's lovely. Okay, so now you just sit and watch me drinking cider for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the fruit one, mainly blackcurrant. Not too dissimilar to the first one. Something that I do, I keep very detailed notes of each of the cider days and what's in the, what the cider's made from, which apples they came from, the days I bottled, if I racked, how much I back sweetened. So quite detailed information here. So something that I like to record is how much fruit I use with the apples. In other words, how much raspberries, for example. So in the first one, I've recorded here that I used 15% strawberries. Now, what does that mean? Well, for me it means that the ratio of the kilograms of strawberries to the literage of the final juice. So a litre of juice is about a kilogram. So it's essentially the ratio of the original strawberries compared to how much juice you get in the end of it. So 15% strawberries. So that's the amount that I think, gauging on the last couple of years that I've done, works about right. I don't think I'd want to go much higher than that or much lower than that, and it diminishes a wee bit. So I think that's the rule of thumb. And the third one's the fizziest, so excuse me if I have to belch. So this is the raspberry one. Yeah, it's too fizzy. But it's very difficult, I think, to tell the individual fruits coming through, especially when you're tasting them all together like this. It just tastes like a fruitier cider than normal. Batch 4 is just apples. Now, interestingly, these two batches are almost identical, same apples, just that was repressed, but with the addition of the raspberries, and this is without the raspberries. Just reading the notes here, it says Ian's Folks. Thanks, Ian's Folks. Cheers. Yeah, nice. And the one I want to be nicest is this one. So this is all my own homegrown apples. Starting to introduce some of the cider varieties that have grown over the last few years now, so that we're getting a little bit of fruit now. So we've got some Rubinettes, Yarlington Mill, Black Dabinet, other cider varieties, Brown's apple, then some others like Katie's apple, with the backbone being the Bramleys, because it's my big workhorse of an apple tree that's still giving me most of the kilograms, in this case just under half. I think that is the best one. It's got a little bit more bite to it, a little bit more complexity, a bit more going on. Oh, that's lovely. Right, so thanks for bearing with me while I did a bit of that. There'll be one or two videos coming up. That's the plan this summer. One or two upgrades to the brewery, so I'll give a wee update on what's going on the brewing front. I'm quite excited about one or two bits and pieces that I've managed to be playing around with, which is just really good fun. Really enjoying the hobby, and obviously the cider side of things as well. So I'll leave it there, and just wish everyone a good health and a fantastic summer, and see you soon. Cheers for now, bye. Oh, hi guys, it's been a while. Must be Cider Taster